What up, you guys? Empress of Duality here. For those of you that might be new, my name is Brooke. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Love Vibe Tribe. Danny and I are here tonight to do live mini readings for you guys. We're going to do an energy update as well. Little collective general reading.
See what's up in the air. My name's Danny. That's my channel.
Northern Comfort Tarot. Yes, we are twins in union.
That's what we do.
I am the divine masculine within the connection. He is the divine feminine.
Yeah, I was just taking a pass this lifetime. I was like, you can do all that. I'm good.
Thanks, babe. Hi, Dewey. What's up,
Dewey
love?
and Ellie travel. Oh my god, we haven't seen you in forever. For ages. You're gonna post it? Oh, cool. Look at that. All I gotta do is sit back and enjoy the ride on the Empress of Duality channel. Woo! I really want to change my watermark too. Your watermark looks cool. I know. Oh my god, how are you guys doing, Ellie and Dewey?
Okay, I'm done posting.
How are you guys doing? We're just chilling out with you guys tonight.
Yeah, we just wanted to show up for you guys and see if we could serve you guys and assist you in any way. Honestly, we just wanted to show up for you guys.
Yeah, give you a space to chat. I don't know what day it is today. Oh, it's Tuesday. Garbage Day Eve. That's
Tuesday.
Right. I gotta put the garbage out today.
Hey,
Lois. Hello, love. So yeah, energy update, and we can do readings if you guys want one.
Hey, Rachel.
I guess I could post that thing too. Let me just get into it here.
And readings if needed.
Readings if needed. I don't know. I was short. In figuring it out.
Slacking with the title there. Just kidding. So I don't know about you guys, but the energy today. Well, let me just tell y'all about my day. Look, here goes my babbling. And so it begins. I woke up, Spirit woke me up at 7 o'clock this morning. And, like, Spirit's gotten into kind of like a, hey, Kara, what's up, love? Hi, Cynthia. Rachel, I think I said hello to you, but hello again, beautiful. So Spirit's gotten in this routine where they wake me up early in the mornings, and that's kind of when I get to spend my alone time, like with myself and with Spirit and, you know, the Ascended Masters that I work with. And usually when I wake up early in the morning, there are thoughts that I observe my thoughts that are coming up, and the thoughts that are coming up usually tell me what Spirit wants to like talk about or wants me to focus on in the morning. So this morning I woke up and like I didn't feel like I needed to purge anything. I didn't feel like I needed to release anything like that. But they just wanted me to focus on manifesting and drawing the energies to me that I would like to experience. So that's what I did this morning. And then, after that, I was still like, couldn't fall like back asleep or anything like that. And I didn't know like what else Spirit wanted to talk about. Like I sat in meditation for a while and like just chilled. So then I felt guided to do the sovereignty protocol that Danny and I purchased from Twin Flame Revolution, Nicole and Dove. And instead of going to the sovereignty protocol, I ended up going to Divine Masculine Rising, which is a clearing that Nicole did. And y'all, let me tell y'all, there is some powerful energy in that video. And she ended up, Nicole always gets me. I don't know what it is, but she knows just how to like touch my heart and my soul. I just love her. Anyways. So Nicole's doing her thing, you know, light language and clearing, you know, grief and unraveling old unserving templates and creating new templates and, you know, cleaning the grids and all those kinds of things. And then I'm up there, started crying and, you know, releasing a lot of, like, I just cried and cried and cried. And I didn't even finish the video. Then I just stopped. And like any of you guys, I'm sure y'all know, like after you purge a lot of emotion or you purge a lot, there's like this emotional hangover almost afterwards. So, like, I fell asleep. Are we still good?
Yeah.
So, like, I did fall back asleep for a little bit and woke up, and I literally felt like I was hungover, but it's just from the purge that I went through. And then everything's all good, and all of a sudden, like, this lower vibrational energy comes out of nowhere and, like, tries to take me out, and I'm like, what is going on? And so I decided, I was like, look, I ain't even trying to deal with the lower vibrational energy, but I had no choice but to clear it. So I went in, to the bedroom and laid down into a meditative state, and I cleared my energy. I do what I do to clear my energy. And then I listened to, like, some hertz that were for
binaural beats.
What was it? What was it for? I can't remember. But anyway, I listened to some binaural beats and some hertz and shit like that. And then I got up. I feel like I'm missing something. But anyway, I got up and the energy was completely gone, and I felt like perfectly fine. So for any of you guys, like, I'm sure we're going to get hit with lower vibrational energy. It's like waves. And, you get hit with the lower vibrational energy. But the thing that Spirit is teaching me is that I do not have to stay stuck in that lower vibrational energy. I can release all the negative thoughts that come up. I can release the emotions that come up. I can clear my energy. And, sometimes even when you do all of that, you still feel a little whatever. But I don't know. What I've been learning lately from Spirit is that, we have the ability to transmute that energy and open space for what we would like to experience. So, okay, I'm done. Who up in here? Let's see. Hey, Kate. What's up, love?
I took her to a sacred space.
Yeah, but I don't really feeling that.
I'm not really feeling that sacred space. It was pretty good. It was pretty. It's so fucking beautiful there.
Yeah, but it's like kind of hard to even like relax when the damn dog's running around all these huge ass rocks, and she's fearless, y'all. So like she would do whatever she wants to fucking do, and we're like on these huge rocks with cliffs over the damn lake.
She's not really good with angles,
and she's trying to jump the rocks and shit, right? In the mountain,
like this,
right?
Well, more like that.
Well, the one that was like that, she do your arm like that.
Was like this.
She was literally stuck with 2 feet here and 2 feet here, and she was just sprawled out like, Mom. And her fucking nails were sliding down the rock, and I'm just like, I can't. I gotta go, babe. Like, this is too stressful for me. I can't handle this. Yeah, it's not any fun for me.
Next time we go there, we'll leave the dog.
Yeah, for sure.
And just check it out.
That's a Brooke and Danny spot, minus Ella.
Yeah.
Hi, Jana. Jana, I think. Thank you for the sub. You just found us. Where you been?
Oh my God!
Hi, Gina.
Welcome home,
what's up, love?
Yeah. So for all of you guys that didn't know, K Moon does. K Moon has a separate channel. It's K Moon Live, where you can go and get your a mini astrological read, right? Astrology read. On her channel.
She pulls your chart.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. So we did our union chart, and oh my goodness.
And look, so here's the thing about K Moon too. She's not just reading the chart. Like, she also has amazing guides.
Oh, she's intuitive.
And she intuitively picks up on energy. And the messages that she gave us were freaking beautiful.
Amazing. Okay, I won't use this deck.
Hi, Elizabeth.
I don't like
What's up, love?
But anyway, so we got a reading, and we ended up posting it on our other channel.
Danny's pretend. That's our other channel.
I cut it out. Well, that's where if you get a personal reading, all your readings go up into that cloud on that channel kind of thing. Keeps it separate and organized. And we popped it up just out of nowhere last night. I said, "Oh, fuck it, let's premiere it." We just wanted it to have so we could watch it, but it was pretty cool. And I love how she lit up as soon as she seen it too. It was awesome.
Yeah, that girl's energy is freaking ridiculous. Yeah. And if you have not checked out K Moon, she has 2 channels. One of her channels is K Moon. The other one is K Moon Live. That's where she does the birth charts and stuff. But on her main channel, she interviews different twin flame couples. She's got twin flame panels.
She goes live on Thursdays too.
Alright, I'm gonna get 2 more shuffles and then
on the live channel. Hey, where'd that go?
See what they got to say.
Or is it gone?
And I did record Capricorn today, and I'll post it maybe tomorrow. Okay, so current energy. Can you turn this on, please?
Sure. And
Current energy. Well, I pulled energy for this week. Okay. What that does she do that? What day? Oh, does she have specific days?
Thursday night on K Moon Live on that channel. Thursday nights.
Okay.
And she goes on at like 6, and she went on until midnight. So she's hardcore going at it.
Thank you, Michelle. I got a dress on. It was like 60-something degrees here today, and I wore a dress and flip-flops. My toes were out, y'all. Okay, don't get me excited. God. So, current energy for this coming up week is, can't really see that, balancing spirituality with practicality, which is exactly what I described today that I was going through. You know, there's a spiritual aspect, and I know that I'm dealing with lower vibrational energy. First off, I ask, is it mine? If it ain't mine, bye, we'll see you. And then you send it back. Like, it's that simple. But sometimes, you know, you got to sit with your thoughts and accept them and acknowledge them, take responsibility for them. You know, if there's any forgiveness that needs to happen for yourself or others, and then moving into that place of gratitude. But with balanced spirituality and practicality, it's sometimes you can do... Okay, so how do I say this? Like, balancing spirituality and practicality, like, I feel like that's the main thing that they are asking us to do for the past, like, few months, is find a way to, when you're in lower vibrational energy, what can you do to move yourself up the emotional scale? You know, what can you do to shift your mentality into something that is lighter? And, you know, you can make sure to drink water, right? Like, most of the time, after you purge, especially if you know you just purged and have been dealing with negative emotions and stuff, water is going to be key, and it really, really helps you ground your energy. But you can also, one thing I do is before I drink the water, I set the intention that the water is going to help me process any leftover emotions, any negative emotions, any heavy emotions. I can depend on the water to assist me, to help me, but I have to ask, right? I have to put that intention out there and call the energy to me. Another thing with balancing spirituality and practicality, when you are in that lower vibrational energy, if you can get to a place by yourself, and an important thing that Spirit's been showing me lately is we're either pushing energy out or pulling energy in. So when it comes to the spiritual side, you know, getting in that meditative state, clearing however you like to clear the energy, and the easiest way to clear energy is you speak it or you think it in your mind. I disconnect. That is the main word. Oh, you can just say that word if you want to and have the intention behind it that, like, you're disconnecting from lower vibrational energies. But you know, there is power in our speech. We speak things into existence as well. And if you activate your command mechanism and you say, I activate my command mechanism and I command any lower vibrational energy or entities that are not of my highest good to leave my chakras and energetic field. I disconnect from any energetic cords or any energy that I may have picked up at the store, like anything like that, right? But just like, make sure you say, I disconnect from, and then fill in the blank. That's how you can clear energy. Like, it's that simple. And then you're pushing that energy out, right? So you visualize that. You set the intention to push that energy out, away, out of your energetic field. And then the other part of that is kind of like Reiki. You draw the energy that you want towards you. Today, I used the sun's energy because I've been in the sun the past 2 days. I could feel the sun's energy in my energetic field. So I decided to tap into the sun's light energy, and I pulled in light energy and light codes and focused it in my solar plexus, and I went down every single chakra, and it took me maybe like 15-20 minutes to do all this, and then my whole energy changed. So I feel like the main message is that y'all know that you don't have to stay stuck in lower vibrational energy. And sometimes when you've done all of your tricks and you still feel like you need assistance in some way, that is exactly why God has placed all these beautiful freaking souls around you. Danny and I have different tools and things that we can offer. Jessica has different tools and things that she can offer. Kara has different tools and things that she can offer, right? But you gotta ask for help. And that's pretty much the sum of this week's energy. What do you need to release? And work through your fears. So now is not the time to, when lower vibrational energy comes up, distracting yourself from it or trying to find some relief. What they're asking us to do is actually become aware. What is it that you need to release? What is it that you need to let go of and make space for something else? They're asking us to actually put the effort forward to work through our fears. And then I don't know what he's doing, but he got like all sorts of stuff going. But
well, you pretty much fucking. I was writing, you were saying it, and then that's. Well, and yeah,
sorry.
I don't even know why I pulled cards. So, anyways, running off of what she said, all the choices are before you. All right, the judgment that you seek, all these choices are before you. They come at you during the day, and you're, sometimes you're blindsided, and you're like, "What the fuck is this?" Mm-hmm. With that energy that comes at you, you have the choice to surrender the negative or low vibrational energy and move into the direction of choice by enacting your assertiveness, right? By enacting your assertiveness, by saying, look, this shit must not stand because this is not a part of my fucking reality. This is my 3D reality, and this energy will not stand right now at this moment. If you are in a moment where you can work with the energy, like Brooke was talking about, then absolutely do. But you have the fucking choice. This is your experience, right? And through that assertiveness, you can enact your assertiveness that this must not persist because it doesn't honor my path, the path that I have chosen to walk. I choose to redirect to, and then you can enact, something that is more in alignment with what you want to feel and go through and during your day. It could be unconditional love. It could be, like just playing, having a space to just release and surrender all the fucking baggage and play. I got the play card here too. But once you say that, once you enact that, I have the power. I hold the power. I'm a sovereign being, and I hold this power to distinguish what I want to feel and what I don't want to feel. And I don't want to fucking feel that. I want to feel this. And I'm doing this, and I want to feel the joy that's before me doing this. And then cut it out. Like, just good. And go about and do the things that you want to do. And allow that release, that surrender to happen while you play. And when you're playing, it's a redirect, right? You're taking your mind off the shit that's fucking coming forward, and you have the ability to fucking breathe again.
Right, that reminds me too. Thanks for saying that, babe.
You're welcome.
One message that Spirit shared with me today is, out of nowhere, like that purging that I went through, it did leave me with like this kind of hangover because that energy was still releasing from my energy field, right? And I didn't feel like I had energy. Like, I felt like sluggish and tired. And I was like, but I really want to record Capricorn. I kind of want to go live tonight. And I was like, but like, I'm tired. And what I already knew, but like, it's hard to remember when you feel like you're tired and you don't have energy. You feel like you're tired and you don't have energy. But what Spirit was saying to me is, you create more energy. There's an infinite amount of energy for you to tap into. There's an infinite amount of love, infinite amount of productivity if that's what you need. But you have to ask for it. You have to call it in. You have to speak things into existence. You have to command things within your space. You have to invite energies into your space. You have to disinvite any energies from your space. You know what I mean? So they're really calling us to...
And it's a verbal action.
To find a practice for ourselves. But Spirit proved to me today that if I take the time to just kind of do what they're calling me to do, whether that be cry, meditate, listen to some relaxing music, you know, whatever it is, I can create more energy for myself. And I did. It worked today.
Hey now, yes, we are Twin Flames in Union. This is Brooke and I'm Danny.
Hi, Kimberly. What's up, love? Danny and I were just looking at your page. Hi, hey now. What's good?
Oh, you might want to check out not this Thursday, next Thursday, May 28th on, yeah, that's right. What? We're going to be doing a hangout with Lee and Sherry on their channel. And I think it's
you scheduled it on a Thursday?
Yeah, it was a Thursday. Why? But it's like between 6 and 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's their Patreon though. If you're interested in hanging out with their Patreon, I think they got like one for $10 so you can jump on and
hi Aisha,
and come and hang out with us.
So good to see you in the chat. So like I said, you guys, we honestly tonight just wanted to show up for you guys because we love y'all. We want to support you guys. I want to encourage y'all and motivate you guys. And there's another thing that Spirit's been playing, you know, allowing me to play with lately. And that's the fact that sometimes you got to be your own, like, best friend. Sometimes you got to be your own coach. Sometimes you got to find a way to motivate yourself. Lois, I got your what is that? Cash App.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I put both.
I don't even know how to sign into my Cash App. I told you that.
Really?
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I haven't really tried.
Cool. So she's on the list. You want to make a list? There, and a pen.
Man, Spirit has shared so many things with me lately, you guys, and I've written a lot of stuff down lately. But like, you know how you get those downloads and it takes time to integrate the energy? And that's another thing to be aware of. Not only when you need to deal and practice with your lower vibrational energy, but another thing is, oh shit, what was I about to say?
Seen that, Lois? We got you. You're on the list. You can actually get your question ready, and then we'll ask to pop it up soon. But
another thing that Spirit wants us to be aware of is when we're getting downloads, taking the time specifically, y'all. It's all about conscious creation. It's all about being a master. We are master manifestors. We are infinite, immortal spiritual beings. We have so much fucking power. You just don't even know. But they're wanting us to specifically take time and set the intention to integrate any high vibrational energies or high vibrational templates, downloads, messages that Spirit has dropped within our energy field, taking the time to specifically set the intention to integrate that high vibrational energy into your being, right? Just like we have to take time to release lower vibrational energy, we have to take time to integrate new energy as well.
Hey, Isha. Good to see you, love. Thanks for joining us.
Lois, you can post your question, love. And if anyone else would like to get on the list.
And Kimberly's here. We love us some Kimberly. Thank you for sharing out all our stuff, man. You're just amazing. We love you tons.
I appreciate that. It always makes me feel loved. Oops, I just spelled that wrong.
We're doing good. We're doing all right. Oh my God, it was a good day, Isha. It was a really good day. It was sunny out again. 65 degrees. And it said it was supposed to be 51 or something. Like, it's just, we're being so blessed right now. For spring. Unbelievable. It was 75 in Geraldton. It's like an hour up the Bush Road. Crazy.
Did she send her a question?
Lois says, what do I need to know right now in separation from twin flame, broke down, and been dating someone for a month? Because I needed a break.
You're not making it.
It's beautiful. Beautiful, Lois. Always love some soulmate energy, that's for sure. And it raises your vibration too, right? It allows your heart chakra to open up. And
me too, Rachel. I had to, dude. I had to. Oh my God.
I'm gonna pull some cards for you. Is this a 15?
Lois, do you have are you dealing with the Capricorn, or do you have Capricorn energy at all within your twin flame connection? Just wondering. Lois.
We didn't see those clouds, no.
Right now, separation twin flame.
Come on.
Can I see those?
Let's get them posted. Yeah.
Your Capricorn, Lois. I did a Capricorn reading today. Well, now I know what your messages are. That's what I was waiting for. So I did Capricorn tonight, but I probably won't post it tonight unless we get off of here kind of soon. Then I will. But tomorrow, Capricorn's video will be out, and I feel like there will be a lot of messages in there for you. So
wow, that was cool.
I do just want to invite you to sit with your emotions a little bit more, Lois, and try to catch yourself. If you start, try to catch yourself before you run away from the emotion, before you distract yourself from the emotion that's coming up. Because even though triggering emotions and thoughts are like heavy, they still are the guides to what needs to be released. There are clues and hints to what energy needs to be focused upon, right? But I want to invite you to sit with your emotions a little bit more and allow yourself to, you know, purge any grief, any animosity between you and your twin. Take the time to clear the energy and the energetic cord that flows between you and your twin, you know? Do you have any stories that you're telling yourself about your twin that are not positive stories? Oh snap, I hear the cat and the dog.
Oh, they be doing whatever they're doing.
And just make sure you're not using the soulmate as an emotional crutch for the emotions that you don't really want to deal with the emotions that you may find yourself running from due to growing up and not really having someone to teach you how to process emotions. Maybe your parents, the way they dealt with emotions was distractions or alcohol or whatever it may be, right?
Now, the message that I got for you, Lois, is I got the King of Wands, Visionary Leader. This thing is like heart chakra lit up like a bonfire. Like it's a raging bonfire, right? But this guy's a king, and I truly feel he's showing up for you and even giving you the space to heal those things. Go within and heal those things within relationships that you need to heal. Now, specifically, I think he's really good for you, and that healing that comes up is like any triggers or anything that you can evaluate, you know, past relationships to now. And this is a beautiful connection. 4 of Cups, any missed opportunities, you get to step up and you get to be how you wanted to be in past relationships as well. So it's not only the laying judgment on, or not really laying judgment, but the actions that you've taken in past relationships. This is a beautiful opportunity to make those adjustments to a higher vibration and make those choices. You know what I mean? Like I had to sit down before we came into union. I had to sit down with myself and evaluate my core wounding, and will I allow that core wounding to react instead of respond, and how will I respond? And I kind of played it out, and it was like a wonderful walk through the forest, and you're keeping yourself, you're focused and in alignment with noticing what's around you and how you're feeling when you're in this connection. It's a Six of Cups connection too. This one here says memories and reunion, but it's soulmate energy, and the Two of Cups is underneath the Six of Cups. That's a divine partnership at play, but it lets you play out, you know, your higher self in a relationship, in an unconditional loving relationship. I've got all kinds of really good cards here. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So there's victory in this relationship. I really feel it's like a breath of fresh air for you. You know what I mean? Especially on a twin flame journey. Sometimes we just like, oh my God, I need to fucking step out. And it's okay. It's absolutely okay.
Hello, Blooming Rose. We will do some free card pulls. If you have a question, we would love to assist you and support you in any way that we can. Okay, love? Go ahead, baby.
And really don't hold yourself back from taking a leap of faith with this person. Trust that everything that you do is all right. It's not going to harm anything with regards to the twin flame thing at all. You have the Ten of Pentacles underneath the Fool, you know, ultimate achievements. You have the opportunity to rewrite your story and enjoy love and be in that higher vibration Ten of Cups energy. That's what they're inviting you to do.
So to rewrite the story, we have to know what the story is. Just like you can think of, you've got a Microsoft computer and a MacBook. You can't take the MacBook software and try to use it on the Microsoft. You know what I mean? Like it's not the same codes. It's not the same story. It's not going to integrate. Right? So you have to know what you're working with. You have to know what energy you're working with. And to know what energy you're working with, you have to start to observe your thoughts. You have to observe your emotions. And with you, Lois, I'm getting a strong pull to really invite you to be more nurturing when it comes to your emotions. Like, I really feel what's causing you so much suffering is the fact that you're not connecting with your emotions. You're not connecting with your divine feminine energy, right? I got the divine feminine here in the reverse. You can think of the masculine energy as like the 3D, and then you think of the feminine energy as like the 5D, right? Spirit and emotions and intuitive. And sometimes your intuitive hits, Lois. An intuitive hit from spirit doesn't mean that it's, oh, I see 888. That means there's going to be a huge flow of abundance and money coming to me. That could be an intuitive hit. But intuitive hit can also be when you're having a conversation with your soulmate and something is said, and then you start to feel maybe some regret. I wish I would have said this. I wish I wouldn't have said that. Maybe some resentment or some anger, some abandonment gets triggered. Sometimes that's the intuitive hit, the emotion that comes up. And spirit really just wants you to take more time to nurture your emotional body. Compromise in spring. Okay, be willing to compromise with spirit. They want to give you what you want, but you have to take an inventory of what you already have. You have to take an inventory of what you have already created, and it is continuing to create because of your vibrational set point. And be honest with yourself. when you talk to Spirit and you're by yourself, you can say, look, Spirit, I'm grateful that I have this soulmate to learn with and evolve with. But if I'm being honest, like, I'm a little bitter. I want my twin to talk to me. I wish my twin would, like, I feel some regret even, some shame, some guilt. I wish my twin would take the steps, you know, for us to be able to come into union. But I surrender that burden to you guys. I surrender my ego's control, and I trust and have faith in you guys, and that everything is always happening for me, not to me. But just, you know, connect with yourself, build that relationship with yourself and with Spirit. But they really want you to focus on your divine feminine energy. Okay.
There you go.
I hope that was helpful for you guys. For Lois. For you, Lois.
Yeah.
I'm wading through a flooded basement. That does not sound good, Michelle.
You're wading through a flooded basement, but good otherwise. Okay, well, that's good. Oh, the challenges of the 3D. Things like that happen. I just shake my head and say, okay, here we go. Like, I put some dirt out in the flower bed that I made for Brooke, and all these hornets started coming around. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Let me check my stuff, but I don't think I got anything.
So I had to deal with hornets today.
Oh, yes I do. Let's see who it is. Why does it make me do this first? I don't understand.
Baby Goot. Communism. I don't know.
Hello. I wonder if there's another way I can do that. I'm gonna have to play with it one day. Okay. Gina, my love. How may we help you tonight?
Oh, Gina?
Gina.
Yay, Gina. I love reading for Gina.
I'll be right back. I have to pee.
Shit.
Well, sorry I couldn't get out of there.
What? You just gotta roll. You gotta roll. So it's my show on Empress of Duality. Hey guys. I'm getting up and personal. I just took a nap when 3D pisses me off. Yeah, no, that's what I do too. Or, fuck it, I'm taking a bath. Usually I take a bath before I come on live to release the 3D shit and come and be with you guys all clean. That's alright, Kimberly, cook away. I wish you could come over and bring some of that. I would love to taste some cooking. Some home cooking. Gina, what would you like us to read for you? I can hear her typing away. Welcome back, baby.
Thanks. What are we gonna eat for dinner?
I don't know. I'm an Empress of Danality. Danny,
Rachel.
Did you cut your hair? Hell no.
You are a trip.
No, I just threw it back.
Okay, so Gina says, I need help. How does Spirit suggest I better hold space for my partner?
That's a good one.
Are you using those?
No. You want
them? Yeah, sure.
Using the Moonology deck?
I was about to.
Oh,
what do you want to use?
That's good. No, you use that. The Romance Angels? I got my own. I'm gonna get my own.
Alright, get your own.
I'm gonna get my own. There's somewhere here. There they are. I got the Japanese ones.
Here, you can use whatever. I mean, I don't know. Okay.
You just do what you do and I'll pick around you. It is your job. Let's see.
Hey, Robert. That's okay. I'm glad you showed up. Aisha, you both look cute in your glasses.
Oh man, do not make this shit up. Right, let's get that out of the way and we'll put those here.
I literally got that same card. see if we get the same stuff, maybe.
Oh, man.
Oh my god, first card out!
Deception in reverse.
Can't make this shit up. Deception in reverse? Deception in reverse.
Here, put them up here.
Hold on, wait for it. Wait for it.
You got your space, I got mine. I'll even open some space up.
Okay, so I feel like there's a main theme going on. It's like a learning experience for both of you guys. Even though you may be holding space for him, it's still a learning opportunity for both of you guys. And there's some forgiveness that needs to take place. Like,
ooh,
motherfucker. Ooh. Okay. And I feel like there's just some conversation that could be initiated by you, Gina, but you have to trust yourself to start the conversation. You have to trust yourself to being unconditional love and being honest with the person before you and what you see. Just like with Danny and I, you know, sometimes I don't even recognize the energy that I'm in, or the things that I'm saying, the way that I'm coming off, but my ego doesn't allow me to see certain things. But with Danny, he can see those things and let me know, hey Brooke, you know, when you were triggered earlier, you were kind of rude, kind of detached. You weren't in your emotions. You know what I mean? But I feel like I just get this feeling that there's something that, like, you could help him with, you know. Okay, so that was the question. Thank you, Spirit. You said, how can I better hold space? Sometimes holding space is opening space. Opening space for a conversation to be had, a vulnerable conversation, an intimate conversation. And I feel like I've felt this energy with you before. How do I explain it? Let's see if I can figure it out.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, yeah.
But how can, right now, the main message I'm getting, though, is how can you hold space is, honestly, is to open a space.
Wow. All right. So how do you do this? How do you open a space? It's pretty much what's laying out here. I'm trusting in Spirit.
Ready to open some space.
And they're going to fucking guide me. Bottom of the deck is Tower in reverse. And then the Ace of Wands. So opening space, you know, you can go and say, hey, how are you feeling right now? How are you? I just want to open some space and be there for you.
I'm going to be real honest. You got to know your partner, though, because some people, when you come up to them and you're like, are you okay? Are you feeling all right? Have you had a bad day? Like, it's triggering and it's annoying and no one wants to even step into that space. You know what I mean? So you kind of have to know your partner.
So now, just as she went into that, that's the energy that you might be seeing is like, not really, like you're walking into a tower. That's how it feels. You're cautious and you're kind of, you know, you don't want to say the wrong thing, but it doesn't really matter if it's right or wrong. It's always going to be kind of triggering and all that stuff, right? But stepping up and saying that, you know, okay, all deception aside, all my thoughts that are running through my head, all the different scenarios, I'm going to fucking chill those out. And I'm going to engage and be open to listening, right? Forgiving and learning came out with keep an open mind. Forgiving and learning is, you know, forgiving yourself in the matter before you go into it. And that, yeah, he's a Scorpio. Okay, so you're talking to the right fucking person here.
And Danny still be struggling. See,
and I'll still be struggling, but
because you got to learn to pick up on the pattern. That's the thing. But you can't expect to pick up on someone else's pattern. You can't expect to know how to open space for someone else if you don't do that for yourself. So that's where there's a lesson on both sides. The more you open that space to help yourself, to nurture yourself, to love on yourself, to communicate your emotions, the more you open that space with yourself, you'll see that you're able to do that for your partner as well.
So under deception, I got the Queen of Wands and the Eight of Cups in reverse. They're both in reverse, right? When you're standing there, it's so easy when the other's triggered to walk away. But you can hold space by saying, look, I don't know if you're going through something or not, but I just want you to know that I love you and I'm here for you. And I don't want to pressure anything, but I know if he goes into a triggered state where he's just rambling on, you just have to kind of listen and say, I hear you. I hear you and I love you. And that alone, like not saying much and allowing him to release in that space.
And what he's saying, I'm just going to say it a little bit differently, is Gina, sometimes opening a space is for communication. Sometimes opening a space is being willing to go in with the full intention to love, help, and assist this person. But sometimes that means poking on their trigger. Sometimes that means poking in that wound. And it's not that you're wanting to hurt them or make it any worse. It's just sometimes you got to get the medicine. You know what I mean? But don't take it personally if you do trigger them and he says something, that may be a little mean or whatever he may say. But don't take it personally. That's another way to hold, you can better hold space.
Nine of Pentacles, stay confident and assured, and in that energy of like, the Emperor energy of, okay, I'm in control of me. I'm not going to react as best as I can. You can even, we've got a trigger word that I never use. We never use it. But it's also good. Like if we go into a trigger, you can say the word and then they'll know what's kind of happening. And you can kind of wake them up a bit to it. But if they don't wake up and they're full-blown in the trigger, you just let it ride. And you just say, I'm here for you. I love you. And
sometimes you just got to trigger them, okay? That's real love, okay? That's unconditional love saying, look, Brooke, you have been a bitch today. I don't know what's going on with you, but the things that you have said today are hurtful. They don't make me feel very good. All I want to do is love and help you, but you won't let me in. Sometimes you got to give it to them straight because that's love. The truth may hurt sometimes, but it will always set you free.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is another main thing with you and I just heard with you and your current person is the truth. Where is the truth? What is the truth? Talk about the truth.
You ever get backed into a corner though, you can say, okay, I know you're kind of like in this kind of energy that you need to kind of figure out what's going on. And I'm going to step back for a bit and allow you to see what's before you. And I haven't done that yet.
Let me tell you something though. When someone's triggered, don't go up to them and say, I know this and this and this about you. No, that's what you're perceiving of me, but you don't know shit. You can ask me and I might tell you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't come up to somebody and say, I know that you got an abandonment wound. I mean, you know what I mean? Ease yourself in there. Yeah, Feel it out. We have so many senses, y'all. We have so many gifts, so many abilities to use them. That's not
poking a wound. That's like carving it out a bit. Saying, well, I know you got some abandonment issues you got to work through. So I'm just going to leave you with that. And then I'll after I get a popsicle.
But, like I said, sometimes you do got to hit it with that truth. You really just got to feel it out. Trust yourself in the intuitive hits that you receive.
Yeah, it's a big feely kind of situation. Feel your way around, and to be in the divine feminine energy, you're nurturing, but at the same time, you gotta know when to, I can't take that anymore. I'm gonna allow you some time to check yourself, and I'm gonna dip.
So messages from your partner, Gina. You inspire me, and I'm carrying so much baggage, it's suffocating me.
Yeah. So holding space, that's what that's about. And I hope that helps. I hope it came out kind of not all googly like in my head.
Can you make that a t-shirt? It's funny.
Read the room.
Yes, I suck at waiting game and get triggered.
Yeah.
Ooh, Michelle.
And trust yourself more, Gina. Absolutely. It's it's haphazard. You know, when the energies come, it's you. And you gotta face them. It's just like, okay, here we go.
Michelle, your energy is feeling a lot lighter. Are you feeling pretty good today, or what is that about? How does that resonate? As soon as I tapped into your energy, it felt very good.
She's wading through her basement water, like Michelle Park.
Yeah. I felt something around my sacral chakra too, but it felt good. It did. It felt like a release. Michelle, what's your question for tonight?
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, okay.
General guidance from spirit, but I'm also curious about what my lesson is with Russell, the man I thought was my twin flame.
Oh, general guidance.
I'm just asking directly now.
Okay, babe.
Okay.
Okay. Well, maybe that makes sense, Michelle. Maybe that's your confirmation then that happened, but it's really helping you release and ground your energy.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny, the shittiest or weirdest situations that you wouldn't think are really doing anything for you. There's a lot going on energetically and behind the scenes. Okay.
15.
So what are you pulling? No, it's 40.
40. I'm going to pull on his side. I want general guidance from spirit about.
So what her lesson is with Russell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with your security and being in your mate suit and knowing how fucking strong you are. And then there's Russell, whatever, right? Not allowing it to deter you from your wishes fulfilled, your 9 of Cups. This is my life. This is the direction I'm going. And this test, like him coming to you with offers and stuff, I'm kind of getting the feeling of just like stepping outside of yourself, you know, allowing that to be there, and you're here doing this. And when he comes like that, it's testing your ability to release and surrender the connection. Just keep releasing and surrendering the connection.
I feel like it comes up so that you can see what beliefs do you really hold when it comes to your twin.
Right.
What emotions do you hold when it comes to your twin? And let me tell y'all, like I said earlier, there was nothing at all wrong with me this morning. And then I started watching that video, and Nicole is really doing amazing work, and just I started crying and crying and crying, and I had no idea even why I was crying. But sometimes things are hidden, but we can't see them. Yeah, he showed up for me today. Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah. So really, the Strength card in reverse, the Hermit, and then the 9 of Swords. They're testing you to see if that's the energy you're going back to when he comes in.
Doubt.
Right?
And what was this one?
That's the Hermit.
The Hermit. The Hermit is the divine feminine energy. That's how I look at it, because you go within, right? So they're testing you. It seems like with that, are you going to doubt what you already know to be true?
Right. So it's a test of strength, and ensuring that the things that the boundaries that you set, or, the places you won't go is strong within you.
I think just there was a reason that they made me talk about the hidden emotions, and I feel like there's still some nostalgic feelings towards the connection. Okay.
I'm also getting a sense of him trying to make amends for the things that he did in the past by showing up in a different kind of way, you know. He's trying to put to rest. This is the death card. That abandonment that he imposed on you. And Spirit's allowing him the opportunity to do this, as long as you allow him the opportunity to do that. But I'm really getting the Queen of Swords and the Fool, and then the Two of Wands and the Ten of Cups is like, if you continue to do you, you know, you're good. And he can show up any way that he wants to, but you're in control. You have absolute control. I'm surprised the Empress card hasn't shown up yet. And the control is holding him outside of himself, of yourself, loving on him unconditionally, you know, enjoying the relationships that you're entering into in your life, but holding space for him. You know, if he wants to show up, he's going to start doing things that are in alignment to your path, you know, and he's going to want to start helping that portion of it. If he doesn't, then he can just keep doing what he's doing over there, and every once in a while I'll call you. That's fine. You know, you're good. But this is what I'm doing. And don't be afraid to open up and allow him, you know, into your life a bit, but within your own reason, right?
But you also need to see if he's showing up in the right way, because I feel like he is carrying a lot of heavy ass energy. Like, I don't know what it's about. Nostalgic. Four of Cups, Five of Cups, Queen of Cups. And here's the thing. I don't know what the relationship is like between you guys. This is balancing the scales in the reverse. Could be a Libra you're dealing with. I can't remember what his sign is. But listen, even if it's our twin, y'all, we're not responsible for their shit. We are not responsible for carrying and processing their emotions. We got our own shit to go through. Just like with you today with the Five of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, that shows your energy today perfectly. There was that inner conflict, but with the Ten of Pentacles being there, you know, you're just getting shit done. What needs to be taken care of. But I do want to invite you to clear the energy between you and your twin. To ask Archangel Michael to come in and cut, sever, and cauterize any energetic cord that is flowing between you guys that is not of unconditional love and light. And choose to disconnect from your twin's energy and say, you know, I disconnect from my twin flame's energy. I do not choose to take on his emotions for him. I'm not going to harbor his emotions for him. Like, you know what I mean?
No, that disconnect, because I know, Michelle, you're that loving kind of person that just wants to help everyone and all the time and all that stuff. But he doesn't need that. If you actually help him try and figure out and go through his shit, you're disempowering him. He has to kind of, you can give advice and stuff, but you don't really put too much energy into it, because like that can suck your energy out, and you're doing this.
And I think that's one of your lessons. Oh, that's what you asked. Perfect. That's why they reminded me. Your lesson right now is to learn how to give equally, how to take energy equally, equal give and take, balancing the scales. You know, are you allowing yourself to receive love and help and support and healing and clarity? Are you giving, you know, as much as you're receiving? Are you receiving as much as you're giving? Whatever, all of that, right? But definitely disconnect, dude. Disconnect from his energy. And just because I say disconnect, that doesn't mean our twin is no longer connected to us or whatever, you know what I mean? And I meet a lot of twin flames that are like, yeah, I've had a really tough weekend, my twin must be going through this or going through that, I feel their energy. Why are you connecting with their shitty ass fucking energy? Why are you accepting that? You know what I mean? Like, no thank you, I'm good. I got enough of my own shit to deal with, and I'm not trying to take on yours.
Yeah, and that's where disconnecting and allowing that energy
just
to be
is at the bottom of the deck.
On their side, you can actually, like, in everything that we talk about, when you speak things into existence, you can speak to them like they're sitting right beside you.
Yeah.
You might look crazy to other
That can
people,
help
but
clear
you
the
can just
energy.
say, you know what? That's not my energy, and I honor you for going through that energy, but I can't go through that. That's you, and I don't want to disempower you. I love you unconditionally, and this is why I have to stay strong. This is why. Hey, Christina Galena, I'm gonna go and do something over here. I gotta get some water. You want some?
No, I'm good. Final message for Michelle, please. Been trying to clear energy and cut cords. It's very important when you're clearing your energy to command energies out of your energetic field, to command high vibrational energy into your energetic field, to disconnect from any energies that are not of your highest good. What messages do you have for Michelle? Final message. And especially since your twin, he like leaves and then he comes back around. So every time he comes back around, pay attention to how the energy shifts. Because if it's your twin, when he comes back into your energetic field, there's going to be like a polarity smackdown, you know what I mean? And see what polarity it sends you into. And then it's probably going to knock you out of balance so that you can learn how to navigate yourself into balance when you need to. That's the lesson as well. Learning how to navigate through unfulfilling energy, unserving emotions. And, you know, remember to ask, is this energy mine? And the first thing that pops in your mind, I swear, almost every time lately I have asked, is this energy mine? It's been no. And I'm like, then what the fuck is it doing here? Final message for Michelle, please. Spirit, can I get something?
Oh, shit. These are your cards. Smashed under my butt.
I guess Spirit don't want one of these. Because I sure can't get one.
Ooh!
Finally. Oh.
Read.
I'm not reading all those.
No, you can pick one.
It's like Vulture. 6, 7, 8, 9. So, Armadillo, set healthy boundaries. Okay, maybe that's the one I should read. Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Yes. And recognize when you're being knocked out of balance, right? When that polarity shift hits, recognize when you are being knocked out of balance. And that's your awareness of it. I'm aware that there's been a shift in my energy, and that's the knowledge. And then I got a quote from Merlin, and it is, a wise man is not cowed by knowledge. Instead, he uses it to guide him. Okay? And
the armadillo. Set healthy boundaries. That's a really pretty one, too.
9.
It's got 4 rings.
Page 9 and... Okay, here we go. Michelle, here's your final message from Spirit. Learning to set healthy boundaries is a gift of the armadillo spirit. And remember when we were talking about clearing and then also pulling the energy to you that you want? Armadillo spirit. This is the kind of shit that you can tap into, because we use these labels to tap into certain energies, just like my twin flame. I choose to disconnect from my twin flame. That's the label, and that holds an energy. The armadillo spirit holds an energy too, and you can call in the assistance of this energy that I'm about to talk about. You are entering a phase where, in order for you to be in alignment with your intentions and co-create your best life, you may have to be discerning and say no to many things that may have been okay for you in the past. This also means that you need to learn where you end and where others begin. What is yours and what is not within your energy? What is yours and what is not, right? Know your limits and understand that it's an empowering choice to say no to what doesn't feel right. Armadillo Spirit is here to tell you that it's time to be honest with yourself about what you really want. Be clear on what you are agreeing to. Declare your needs and say no as a full sentence. These are acts of respect and kindness to others as well as to yourself. Trust your body's signals and you will know what to do. Armadillo Spirit guides you in making good decisions that are grounded in a strong sense of what belongs to you and what does not. Okay.
Yeah, I like the Vulture Spirit too. Nothing is wasted. So even when you're facing these weird energies, right? They're here for a reason. And
right, you feel like you're losing, you feel like you're struggling, but you're really not.
No, it can be the illusion that you create.
Mm-hmm.
The struggle can be the illusion that you create. And if you release that and say, you know, I'm not getting into the drama because I've been there. Did that make me feel good? Not really. And I want to feel good because everybody wants to feel good.
Kimberly, how do you clear your chakras? You can do yoga. You can literally go on YouTube and search chakra balancing yoga. You can do yoga. That's a good one. Another way that you can clear your chakras is to, pull in. I guess you just every time you focus on a chakra, you're sending energy. Just by your focus, just by your thought alone, you're sending energy to those places. So you can, maybe let's say you want to work on your heart chakra, get some rose quartz or some clear quartz or something like that and harness that energy. Set the intention that I have this rock beside me or on my heart space because I choose to harness the energies that it carries. I choose to use this energy to clear out any blocks within my heart chakra, to open my heart chakra. And you just keep sending energy there. And how you know when it's cleared is you'll feel like you don't need to say anything else. You'll feel like it's good, right? But they have a lot of guided meditations on YouTube as well for chakra clearing or chakra balancing that are really good. Aaron Dowdy has awesome ones. I love him.
Yeah, and I know Bramley Mike does this too, and I used to do it a lot. Is you go to bed and you can put on YouTube. They've got chakra clearing and balancing binaural beats that last like 8 hours, and
I
you just
love those.
pop them on, and you feel you when you wake up the next day, you're all in alignment, and and you can fucking hit the ground running.
And another way to clear your chakras, for one, set the intention. That's really the most important thing. When in doubt, set the intention. But also a way to help clear and harness certain chakra points is like, if you're working on the root chakra, wearing red, and for the root chakra, I guess to clear that, that's like your foundation, right? You're feeling safe. So to clear the chakras too, it's helpful to know what the chakra energies hold. So like the sacral, the root chakra would be like that, keeping you grounded, keep what makes you feel safe and protected and things like that. So wearing red, and then for that one, you could go out and put your hands in the dirt. You can walk on the ground. That's grounding your energy.
Is amazing. Check out Earthing. You just put your feet on the ground and you're connecting with Mother Gaia through the there's centers in your feet that pull the energy from the earth and allow you to release the energy that isn't serving you too. So it's always good.
Yes, Elizabeth, there's so many different ways to clear chakras, but there's a few to start off with, at least.
This is the next one. I'd like to read that with you, actually. Unbelievable book. That's the one I was reading on the plane.
Christina G, you can post your question, honey.
15 or 40?
15.
Cool. I think I'm being pulled to the nut cards. Nut Nation. Put these away.
been a lot of hectic changes at work. Will things get better? So I remember last time, I think it was two or three times ago that I read for you, and things came up about work, and I saw you moving towards like a leadership position at work. And I remember one of the main messages for you was it's time to shine. It's time to step out of your comfort zone and create the positive atmosphere. I feel like that's all on you for whatever reason. It could just be like a lesson for you, or, you know, just something that you need to learn and be able to harness, or a way or an opportunity to release limiting self-beliefs. But you are being called to be the conduit of positive energy and creating that positive atmosphere at work, especially by your speech and the things that you say. You know, something as simple as good morning can shift the energy in a room, you know, and being that, like I said, that conduit for positive energy. I feel like they're calling you to do that. It's like, all I hear in my head is like, it has to be her. It has to be her. This mission is for her. It's like you're on a mission right now, right? And stepping out of your comfort zone. You're being called to step outside of your comfort zone, to surrender your ego's control of what other people will think, or da-da-da-da-da, right? And just authentically express all the beautiful, you have so much value that you could share with people, and, you know, allow yourself to be a leader, because that's what you are. And I feel like there's this belief within you where you feel like you're not strong enough to lead. You don't have enough to offer to be a leader, but you do. And if you just take that leap of faith, you're going to prove that to yourself. Beautiful, Christina. Okay.
Okay, for you, Christina, the cards that I pulled and the messages that's coming through right now is taking a step back, okay? And looking at, assessing what's before you as far as, what do you call that, social capital? Those helpers that want to help and need guidance from you, right? You're looking for at least one person, or a few people, but one person that's willing to take a bit of the weight off of you, allowing them to be a champion in your work setting, right? I know you hold, I'm getting this feeling that you're holding so much as far as duties are concerned.
Responsibility. That
you can delegate to people instead of taking all these things on yourself. By doing this, by saying, hey, I was wondering if you would like to help, you know, and really be a champion in the organization. And I have some things that I need help with. And I was wondering if I could entrust this thing to you to get that done, because I've got so much on my plate.
See, I wouldn't even bring it that heavy.
It's organizing. What you're trying to do is organizing and delegating the practices. You know what I mean? Because that's what leaders do. They don't fucking do everything. They need their workers to help them get these things done. So even having like a team meeting, if you have that capability of saying, okay, well, identifying the champions that are going to help you. If it's more than one, thank you, Jesus. But at least one person that you can confide in and open up to. And that passion between you two will grow, because you'll get to see things done, and you'll get to love on someone. Two of Cups here too. You'll get to love on someone and entrust things to these people. And that will allow them to give and feel fulfilled. You know, and it'll release a lot of the burdens that you're carrying. Because I got the Tower and the Devil in reverse, and then the Knight of Wands, right? Like feeling like you're weighed down, you have way too much to fucking do. So delegating is exactly what you're going to need to learn. And you can find that you can Google it.
So Christina, now I'm curious, what is your sun, moon, and rising sign? Because I just want to know if you got any air. Like, I'm a Gemini moon, so there's a way with words. Words carry vibration, right? And you said earlier, where is it? Christina. Oh, fuck, I gotta go up.
There you go.
I'm gonna give you an example, Christina, if I can just find where you said that at. What the fuck, yo? Okay, the staff are ready to quit due to changes and I'm trying to keep them. So a way that I would approach that situation is, for one, I'm not going to go in with the intention that I have to like beg you to stay or I want you to stay, because I'm not doing anything that has to do with your free will. You do you. So going into that space, knowing that they want to quit, knowing that they're not happy with the circumstances, go in there and be like, look, you guys, we're here to do a job. We can do this together and, spread out a little bit of the responsibility, because I know that you guys can handle it, right? Mm-hmm. Throwing in that, I know you guys can handle it, that makes them feel like good about themselves. So they want to listen. They want to prove themselves, right? And then, going into it and just saying something along the lines of like, there are some things here that could be better, but that is what I trust myself and you guys to accomplish together. That is something that we can talk about. And if you guys have any ideas, and I'm sure that you do, I would love for you guys to share those ideas with me and we can see what we can come up with together. But there's just a way that you can use the words to make them feel comforted, to make them feel a part of, important, smart, unique, whatever, And then when it comes to like them wanting to quit, you just tell them straight up, if that's what you believe would be best for you, then I invite you to consider quitting and going somewhere else. But I also invite you to while you're here, to just embrace it and make it the best that you possibly can,
Taurus rising.
Libra sun.
That's standing up and showing, that authority within you. And man, you've got powerful energy to enact good things even in a negative workplace. You can show that strength of the bull, and through that delegating, show how, by this team working together, we can release some of the burden and actually make it a fucking decent place to work. You're, like I said, you're in a field where you're caring for people, and the first line of defense that has to happen is those caretakers need to be taken care of as well. As long as their morale is up, right? Maybe finding that someone to talk to, and you guys can like bounce ideas off to, release some of the weight off the people. Policies are crazy too, having to work within policies and stuff. But if you read through the policy, there are always loopholes you can kind of find. It's like playing a game of chess when you're a leader in a position with policy, right?
And you have so much to offer, girl. You have so much to offer. And little side note, I bet majority of them aren't conscious creators. I bet majority of them don't realize that what they think creates their reality. So you know what? That gives you the upper hand. That means when you go home and you visualize the work environment that you would like to have, that you are embodying, and you call that energy towards you and you align yourself with what you have asked for. You can't say I want a positive work environment and go into work with a shitty attitude. You know what I mean? That's just not going to work. But go in there and manifest the fuck out of that shit, and like honestly take control, because it's yours. It is yours. Like, this is your ground to shine. Yes, your playground, exactly. And when you show up knowing what you're creating, knowing what you want, then that influences the people around you. And pretty soon you'll have everybody doing what the fuck you want, okay? If you want to, in a loving way.
And it should be fun too. You know, instilling passion. It should be fun.
Right? And it's fun to, as you see your vibration change and seeing that reflection reflected back to you through your work environment, you'll be like, oh shit.
Oh shit. Look at the change I just created. Awesome. Christina, thank you so much for allowing us to dip into your energy. You have great opportunity. And check out how to delegate on Google. Check that out.
Surguti?
You can even add spirituality in there.
Surguti? Surguti?
Surguti? Surguti.
What is your question, love?
15 or 40?
15?
Cool.
You're welcome, Christina. We love you. What?
I got some inside work to do. I try and find balance during my day. So I do some outside work.
Oh, Jennifer.
Nice, and then do some inside work.
You are up, love.
Jennifer?
Yeah, Jennifer Sarita.
You're up. What's your question, Jen?
I haven't even seen her in the
chat. No. Who's Jen? Would be because there's like Blue Butterfly. There's like all kinds of people. Say, I am Jen, and I am writing my question to give you. Having fun? Having fun?
Am I having fun?
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I get a kiss?
Would you like anything else, Princess?
Yeah,
anything
I'd
else
like
you
a
need
cookie.
to know?
Can I have a cookie? She bought some cookies. And they're good. I think they're good. Peanut butter chocolate chip. There we go. Blue Butterfly.
Twin, newly in union. Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations.
For new pain, suffering. Okay.
And that's the excitement of union. You get all kinds of stuff. She's gone through all kinds of pain since she met me.
The worst pain I've ever felt in my entire
life.
Physically and emotionally.
So, and from talking to like Nick and Doug, the divine masculine goes through it hardcore, man. So, like, holding space is a must.
Where, like,
still trying to master that.
Well, you know, where the divine feminine holds the abandonment template and transmute that abandonment template into self-love.
Yeah.
The divine masculine seems to hold the addiction template. That's one of them, right?
Yeah.
And that is some dark fucking energy to, like, have to transmute.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt that the abandonment wound is difficult. The abandonment template is difficult too,
But I think what really helped was that I am safe in this connection. Just whatever. And then the four agreements. That was a really good book to listen to. And like most of the people that I talk to already do that. I don't take things personally. I don't assume things. You know, the mind chatter, that kind of has to be calmed down in the divine feminine to allow these things to happen in a space of unconditional love. He's been wanting to die. That's a divine masculine thing too. I
was telling you guys, when was it?
You told me the other day.
Friday. That I was hit with this random fucking wave of lower vibrational energy. And it was so dark. I can't remember what video I talked about it in, but I said it was like being in pitch black darkness and I was the only light. And like the thoughts that were coming in, like, it was that dark, like to the point of like I was considering dying. But it wasn't me, you know what I mean? It wasn't true. It could have been old programming in my head coming up. I don't know. Or it could have been just me helping the collective in a way.
Well, I think it was a bit of that For sure. Because the energies that we're in with the planets that are in retrograde right now, it's across the board divine masculine, where the divine feminine has the opportunity to step up and hold that space.
Now, see, also, that's not something normal for me, right? That was just a random wave that I guess, needed me to transmute it. And I'm honored to be able to serve whoever, the collective that needed that. But if that energy is something that's like every day for him, then I would really consider getting some mentors, some coaches, talking to some twins in union that have been where you are and can relate, can understand, can give you tools.
Yeah, maybe reaching out, and
also
sending an email to us and we'll kind of talk with you.
It's funny. Also, the first thing that I heard too is like sex. Like, get intimate, get loving, get vulnerable. That'll help him transmute some of that energy as well.
Yeah, big time.
Baths will help transmute energy. So for him, why he's suffering so much is because he is in full-blown resistance. I am going to resist at all costs. I am not going to drop this coping mechanism. I am not going to drop this defense mechanism. I will not drop this negative behavior. I will not watch my mouth. You know what I mean? He really feeds into the negative energy and takes it personally. And instead of going through the energy, he just takes it all on. And there has to be a point of release. And there also has to be the willingness and the confidence to deal with your shit. And I can't make this shit up. Bottom of the deck, work through your fears. His current energy, confidence is key. The influence in energy, the energy that is currently influencing him from the universe and the divine, a time for healing. And binding energy to his current situation is surrender to the divine. The two main challenges he's going to have is going to be with vulnerability and surrender.
So at the bottom of the deck, I had the Five of Cups. That's the river of tears, right? Or the abandonment and looking back on the wounds. These wounds are going to come up for you as the divine feminine. Mm-hmm. You have to realize that, okay, these are things, I'm setting them outside of myself and I'm going to look at them, but I'm not going to allow that to change my vibration. With the Page of Wands here, it's really taking a close look at what you have, and you can actually ask your loved one too to this energy that you're holding within you, I don't really feel it's you. And if you can take that energy and set it outside of you and ask the questions, is this my energy? Like, do I really want to die? Do you see what's before you? Releasing deception and releasing the sorrows, like the Queen of Wands in reverse and the Seven of Wands, and then strength in reverse, right? So holding that space like we talked about earlier with, what was that, Jaina? I'm not sure who's reading, but being able to hold space and say, look, we have an amazing connection. There is a life before us, a very beautiful life. And I had a question for you. Does he know about the twin flame thing, or are you just the divine feminine in the closet? You have great communication. Well, that's amazing. That is beautiful. That is exactly what you're going to need. Because with the Knight of Cups here, there's success offering unconditional love. And as you fill the space with unconditional love for him, that invites him in to the love and the vibration. There's a duality that's before him, death or unconditional love. And you're going to choose unconditional love.
So that's what his main thing is about. He needs to step into his divine masculine energy. He needs to know his self-worth. Divine feminine at the bottom of the deck as well. Connect with his emotions. And the thing is, he's got everything in the palm of his hand. Whatever he would like to create, he can have, but he's got to have the confidence in himself first. Mm-hmm. And he's got to choose. This is a devil. And there's a mermaid caught in a cage. And then we got the star. So with him is he has got to take authority over his vibration. He feels lower vibrational energies and he goes, boom, that's mine. I'll take that. That belongs to me. That's my shit. I'm going to continue to build momentum in this shithole right here. Even though it smells like shit in here, I'm going to continue to just keep digging. And it's just like, dude, if you just surrender, he has a choice before him. He could either choose to let this shit beat him down, or he can choose to love himself. He can choose to have confidence. He can choose to have faith in what he cannot yet touch or see. He can choose to look that vibration in the face, himself, his ego in the face, and say, look, dude, no. Like, the answer is no. I do not accept this energy as like within my vibrational set point, within my vibrational ESCO. Like, I do not accept this.
Check out the collective energy reading that we did earlier. And actually all the readings afterwards have bits and pieces on how to gain harmonious union. That's like the striving point that even we're striving towards, right?
And I don't mean to come across as like aggressive. I feel like I'm just picking up on his energy, and he's very frustrated. But the thing is, he's so frustrated, but he isn't willing to budge. He isn't willing to compromise, you know? And the thing is, the universe will purge it out of you because it loves you, because the universe wants to see you succeed. And it says, I will pull you and drag you behind a bus to purge this shit out of you so that you can finally have what you deserve and what you are worthy of. But I'm telling you, you don't want the universe to do it for you. You really don't.
No, that struggle is not something that is fun. But always choosing love in the connection with the Lover's card here. Always choosing that unconditional love, showing him unconditional love. That light guides him. Even if you're not saying anything. Emanating that love within your heart. Definitely reach out to Twins in Union. Mentorships, coaches, man, you guys, we need them. So you're going to need them too. But making connections is really going to help you guys.
Oh, whoops.
Your top camera's off, yeah. It was off.
Interesting. There was a friend. Oh.
Good night, Robert. Thanks for showing up, buddy.
Good night, Robert. Yes, thank you for hanging out and for your energy and love and support.
Brooke, you are embracing the Gemini moon energy.
I am a Gemini moon, so that's my shit, y'all. Okay, we had a Scorpio full moon. Now we got a new moon in Gemini. I'm a Scorpio and a Gemini. I'm about to fuck some shit up. Y'all watch me, okay? Like,
anybody else up, or are we good?
I'm out.
You out?
Cutting.
Cool. We out. The list is closed.
But thank you guys for supporting us, for hanging out. Aren't the masculines going through death and rebirth over the past few months? I'll tell you what, Rachel, as a divine masculine myself, if I wouldn't have released the things that it was so hard for me to surrender. There were some things that did for me, and it was just really hard for me to surrender that, because it was what made me feel safe and connected and whatever else it did for me. But I got to a point in my journey where the things that I used as a crutch, they were suffocating me, they were hurting me, and it was causing me to even hurt the people I was around and really hurting myself. And I got to the point where I was so tired of fucking hurting and what is that word? Procrastinating on making the choice that I knew I had to make. There was no getting around it. Just like with what's the guy's energy that I was just tapping into, is the divine masculine is presented with a choice, two paths, and that's all there is. It's either the path of least resistance or the path of all of your resistance, and it's going to be a pain in the ass. But the more you, like, the divine masculine can surrender to what they already know to be true and what they need to do, the journey becomes easier.
Tanya is right on time.
We're literally about to leave, Tanya.
She's right on time. That is wild.
You should have called it before she came in.
I know. Oh, I felt your energy though. I knew you were coming. That's funny. Not your mama's here too.
Oh shit, where's she at?
Not your mama. I was reading that you had somebody that came over to you in heavy energy that you were helping. Yeah, it's just emotions. That's all it is.
Kate, I love you. Rachel, I love you. Elizabeth, I love you. Cynthia, my motherfucking girl. Tanya, you are right on time as always. Blue Butterfly, it was good to have you tonight. Not your mama, you know,
love you,
I love
Jen.
you.
Reach out. Definitely reach out.
I just want to tell you guys I love you real quick. I've heard surrender or get dragged. That's what he's experiencing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a divine masculine right there.
But you know what? Sometimes I wonder if the resistance is so strong because it needs to be strong because it keeps us in that lower vibrational energy. And the more we're in that energy and transmuting it, because we subconsciously, we're fucking light. We transmute that energy. And maybe, you know, some people have to maybe like suffer a little longer. I don't know. I mean, everyone's journey, it can be so different, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, the thing is where we relate so much is that it's usually the same energy, but very different experiences.
That's what was cool about us getting to know, like Sandra and Alan and Nick and Dove and other twins that are in Union, Lee and Sherry. We get the opportunity to share our stories and even watch the stories on the panels that K Moon has. You get to watch their stories and see the patterns that you're actually fucking going through. You know what I mean? And just being able to relate when you're in Union and you talk with twins in Union, there's so many tricks of the trade to surrender and release the energy. So it really helps to reach out.
Rachel, for real? Me and Danny? Oh, dude, you totally got to tell me. I don't know what happened. You didn't even tell me the first time.
The meditation I had with you and Danny twice now. Yeah, we up in the etherics.
I figured out I was a divine masculine by my Google search. Watch out now. Google be trying to get you.
Google will get you.
Google will fuck you right on up.
Oh, shit.
But sometimes that's what we need. We need to be fucked right on up.
Oh, yeah.
All off our course. All in the contrast and shadow of what we don't want. Because then we know what we do want. When you know what you don't want, you know what you do want.
I remember that. You were like, oh my God, I think you're my twin. And I'm your twin. And then, oh my God, I'm the fuking masculine. I remember that awakening. I was like, oh shit.
I don't really remember that.
You don't?
I remember us talking about it before we like when we were friends, and I remember knowing you were feminine energy.
Okay.
And then I remember there was something that made me feel how well the energies work together. And then we talked about me being divine masculine, but I didn't fucking know. Okay.
Yeah, it was like a realization. You were driving around, I think. You're driving around, thinking.
But I mentioned you earlier in the chat, and I was going to message you, then you went live. Oh. Don't want to interfere. Girl, bye. We don't mind. Okay, so with that being said, I think that's it for tonight, you guys. Thank you for hanging out and vibing with us, letting us read and tap into your energy.
It's been a pleasure.
Just thank y'all for showing up for me. Y'all make me feel so loved and valued, and